What up, YouTube? Team Movies here. Now, the nominees for the 2020 Critics' Choice Awards have been announced, and there's some really good surprises, some not so surprises. I mean, not some bad nominees here. So I'm gonna be pretty much going down the list of the nominees. So with that being said, here's the nominees for the 2020 Critics' Choice Awards. All right, nominated for Best Picture are 1917, Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, and Uncut Gems. Best Actor, the nominees are Antonio Banderas for Pain and Glory, Robert De Niro for The Irishman, Leonardo DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Adam Driver for Marriage Story, Eddie Murphy for Dolomite Is My Name, Joaquin Phoenix for Joker, and Adam Sandler for Uncut Gems. For Best Actress, the nominees are Awkwafina for The Farewell, Cynthia Erivo for Harriet, Scarlett Johansson for A Marriage Story, Lupita Nyong'o for Us, Saoirse Ronan for A Little Woman, Charlize Theron for Bombshell, and Renee Zellweger for Judith. Best Supporting Actor, the nominees are William Dafoe for The Lighthouse, Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Anthony Hopkins for The Two Popes, Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Al Pacino and Joe Pesci both for The Irishman. For Best Supporting Actress, the nominees are Laura Dern for Marriage Story, Scarlett Johansson for Jojo Rabbit, Jennifer Lopez for Hustlers, Florence Pugh for Little Women, Margot Robbie for Bombshell, and Zhao Zuzan and for The Farewell. For Best Young Actor/Actress, the nominees are Julia Butters for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Noah Jupe for Honey Boy, Society Wright Joseph for Us, and Roman Griffin Davis, Thomasin McKenzie, and Archie Yates all for Jojo Rabbit. For Best Acting Ensemble, the nominees are Bombshell, The Irishman, Knives Out, Little Women, Marriage Story, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. For Best Director, the nominees are Noah Baumbach for Marriage Story, Greta Gerwig for Little Woman, Bong Joon-ho for Parasite, Sam Mendes for 1917, the Safdie brothers for Uncut Gems, Martin Scorsese for The Irishman, and Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Marriage Story, Knives Out, Parasite, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and The Farewell. For Best Adapted Screenplay, the nominees are Little Women, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, The Two Popes, Joker, Jojo Rabbit, and The Irishman. For Best Cinematography, the nominees are The Lighthouse, 1917, Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Joker. Best Production Design, the nominees are Joker, 1917, Little Women, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Irishman, and Downton Abbey. Best Editing, the nominees are Uncut Gems, Ford v Ferrari, Parasite, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Irishman, and 1917. Best Costume Design, the nominees are Dolomite Is My Name, Rocketman, Little Women, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Irishman, and Downton Abbey. Best Hair and Makeup, the nominees are Bombshell, Dolomite Is My Name, The Irishman, Joker, Judy, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Rocketman. Best Visual Effects, the nominees are 1917, Ad Astra, The Aeronauts, Avengers Endgame, Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, and The Lion King.
Ridiculous.
For Best Animated Features, the nominees are Abominable, Frozen 2, How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, I Lost My Body, Missing Link, and Toy Story 4. For Best Action Movie, the nominees are 1917, Avengers Endgame, Ford v Ferrari, John Wick Chapter 3, and Spider-Man Far From Home. Best Comedy, the nominees are Booksmart, Dolomite Is My Name, The Farewell, Jojo Rabbit, and Knives Out. Best Sci-Fi and Horror Movie, the nominees are Ad Astra, Avengers Endgame, Midsommar, and Us. Best Foreign Language Film, the nominees are Atlantis, Les Miserables, Pain and Glory, Parasite, and Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Best Song, the nominees are Glasgow, No Place Like Home for Wild Rose, I'm Gonna Love Me Again for Rocket Man, I'm Standing With You for Breakthrough, Into the Unknown for Frozen 2, Speechless for Aladdin, Spirit for The Lion King, and Stand Up from Harriet. Best Score, the nominees are Us, Little Women, Joker, Marriage Story, 1917, and The Irishman.
I know. I thought it was kind of...
Now those are the movie categories. Now here's the TV categories that was announced. For Best Drama Series, the nominees are The Crown, David Makes Men, Game of Thrones, The Good Fight, Pose, Succession, This Is Us, and Watchmen. Best Actor in the Drama Series, the nominees are Sterling K. Brown for This Is Us, Mike Coulter for Eva, Paul Giamatti for Villains, Kit Harington for Game of Thrones, Freddie Highmore for The Good Doctor, Tobias Menzies for The Crown, Billy Porter for Pose, and Jeremy Strong for Succession. Best Actress in the Drama Series, the nominees are Christine Baranski for The Good Fight, Olivia Colman for The Crown, Jodie Comer for Killing Eve, Nicole Kidman for Big Little Lies, Regina King for Watchmen, MJ Rodriguez for Pose, Sarah Snook for Succession, and Zendaya for Euphoria. Best Supporting Actor in the Drama Series, the nominees are Asante Black for This Is Us, Billy Crudup for The Morning Show, Asa Kate Dillon for Villains, Peter Dinklage for Game of Thrones, Justin Hartley for This Is Us, Delroy Lindo for The Good Fight, and Tim Blake Nelson for Watchmen. Best Supporting Actress in the Drama Series, the nominees are Helena Bonham Carter for The Crown, Gwendolyn Christie for Game of Thrones, Audra McDonough for The Good Fight, Jean Smart for Watchmen, Susan Kalichi Watson for This Is Us, and Laura Dern and Meryl Streep for Big Little Lies. Best Comedy Series, the nominees are Barry, Fleabag, The Marvelous Miss Maisel, Mom, One Day at a Time, Pen 15, and Schitt's Creek. Best Actor in the Comedy Series, the nominees are Ted Danson for The Good Place, Walter Goggins for The Unicorn, Bill Hader for Barry, Eugene Levy for Schitt's Creek, Paul Rudd for Living With Yourself, Basir Zalahudin for Sherman Showcase, and Rami Youssef for Rami. For Best Actress in the Comedy Series, the nominees are Christina Applegate for Dechame, Alison Brie for Glow, Rachel Brosnahan for Marvelous Miss Maisel, Kristen Dunst for On Becoming a God in Central Florida, Julia Louis-Dreyfus for Veep, Catherine O'Hara for Schitt's Creek, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge for Fleabag. Best Supporting Actor in the Comedy Series, the nominees are Andre Braugher for Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Anthony Carrigan and Henry Winkler for Barry, William Jackson Harper for The Good Place, Daniel Levy for Schitt's Creek, Nico Santos for Superstar, and Andrew Scott for Fleabag. Best Supporting Actors in a Comedy Series, the nominees are Alex Borsi for The Marvelous Miss Maisel, D.R.C. Carter for The Good Place, Sienna Clifford for Fleabag, Betty Gilpin for Glow, Rita Moreno for One Day at a Time, Eddie Murphy for Schitt's Creek, and Molly Shannon for The Other Chip. Best Limited Series, the nominees are Catch 22, Chernobyl, Foster Verdon, The Loudest Voice, Unbelievable, When They See Us, and Years and Years. Best Movie Made for TV, the nominees are Brexit, Deadwood the Movie, El Camino Breaking Bad Movie, Giovanna Island, Native Son, and Patsy and Loretta. Best Actor in a Limited Series or TV Movie, the nominees are Christopher Butt for Catch 22, Mahershala Ali for True Detective, Russell Crowe for The Loudest Voice, Jared Harris for Chernobyl, Jarrell Jerome for When They See Us, Sam Rockwell for Foster Verdon, and Noah Wyle for The Red Line. Best Actress in a Limited Series or a TV Movie, the nominees are Caitlin Dever for Unbelievable, Anne Hathaway for Model Love, Megan Hilty for Patsy and Loretta, Joey King for The Act, Jesse Moeller for Patsy and Loretta, Mare Weaver for Unbelievable, and Michelle Williams for Foster Verdon. Best Supporting Actress in a Limited Series or TV Movie, nominees are Patricia Arquette for The Act, Marsha Stephanie Blake for When They See Us, Toni Collette for Unbelievable, Niecy Nash for When They See Us, Margaret Qualley for Foster Verdon, Emma Thompson for Years and Years, and Emily Watson for Chernobyl. Alright. Best Animated Series, the nominees are Big Mouth, BoJack Horseman, The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance, She-Ra and the Princess of Power, The Simpsons, and Undone. Best Talk Show, the nominees are Deezus and Morrow, Full Frontal with Samantha Bee, The Kelly Clarkson Show, Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, The Late Late Show with James Corden, and Late Night with Seth Meyers. Best Comedy Specials, the nominees are Amy Schumer for Growing, Jenny Slate Stage Fight, Live in Front of a Studio Audience, Remy Youssef Feelings, Seth Meyers Lobby Baby, Trevor Noah for Son of Patricia, and Wanda Sykes for Not Normal. And that's pretty much all the nominees there. It's a pretty interesting surprise nominees. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see who's who's gonna take the home the award that day. I mean, for best pitch, I'm probably gonna go with The Irishman. Like that has a really 50-50 shot at winning. Maybe for the best actor, probably either Adam Sandler or Adam Driver has a shot. I think for best actress, Renee Zellweger has a shot. I mean, it should be interesting to see. But anyway, the Critics' Choice Awards will premiere on this. Will be handed out on the CW on January 12th. But let me leave it to you guys. What are your thoughts on the nominees for the Critics' Choice Awards? Are there any surprises on this list? Do you have a favorite that you think should or maybe will win? Drop a comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is C Moves.